calibrate its interest rate policy. With the economic slowdown in the second half of the year and analysts revising downward the stock market index, the BOT is under pressure to halt its interest rate upward cycle. Central bank officials have been arguing, however, that even with the interest rate rise, the current interest rate structure of the country is still accommodative to economic growth.
Still in Thailand, the Commerce Ministry has been urged to revise its price control measure, which has resulted in consumers getting lesser quantity. Somchai Pornratanacharan, president of the Thai Retailing and Wholesaling Association, said yesterday that small retailers and consumers are facing problems as they are being cheated by producers and suppliers. He said as the government has maintained the price control policy, producers have reduced the quantity while maintaining the same size of packaging in order to reduce their costs. Somchai urged the government to revise the measure as it is inefficient to regulating consumers' cost of living and is also leading to unfair trade practices. The government should consider some new measures to cushion the cost of living while allowing the market mechanism to do its work. He added that some modern traders who produce under their own house brand have asked their suppliers to produce goods of lower weight without changing the packaging to mislead consumers. They are also encouraging consumers to purchase house brand products. As many manufacturers have failed to get the ministry's approval to increase prices, they have decided to adjust the quantity packed. Products that were found to have been adjusted in such a manner are soap, shampoo, detergent, dishwashing liquid, and snacks. To solve the issue of unfair trading practices, Somchai said the association would soon submit a letter to the Commerce Ministry to inspect products at each modern trader. The association will also point out the problem at the seminar of the Thailand Development Research Institute on Trade Competition Act, which will be organized on October the 6th in order to increase fair practices.
Tesco plc, the world's third largest retailer, said it plans to sell shares in its Thai property fund on the domestic stock exchange, raising about 14 billion baht or $460 million to fund growth. The initial public offering will include 15 shopping malls anchored by Tesco Lotus stores, as well as freehold land and ground leases, the Chess Hunt, England-based grocer said in a statement yesterday. Tesco leases its hypermarkets from the fund. Tesco has raised about £5.5 billion or $8.6 billion in the past 7 years from selling and leasing back UK stores, and last month got $115 million from its first issue of yuan-dominated dim sum bonds in China. The retailer has more than 750 stores in Thailand, where its hypermarket business is market leader. Revenue there last year was £2.84 billion, making it the third largest market after the UK and South Korea. The IPO means Tesco can invest in innovation and growth, Chief Financial Officer Laurie McIlwee said in a statement. The property fund is in line with the property strategy we unveiled earlier this year and will be a great example of the value we create through our property, he said. The final structure of the fund is subject to market conditions and approval by the Thai Securities and Exchange Commission. It will be the largest retail property fund in Thailand, according to Tesco. And on the line with us, we have Kun Dam Sukhontasap, who is the Tesco Lotus Senior Vice President. Welcome to the program, Kun Dam. You're speaking to Natakan Veena.
Good afternoon, Kun Veena, Kun Natakan.
Good afternoon, Kun Dam.
Could you explain to us the rationale for Tesco Lotus to raise money through the $460 million property fund?
Yes, we have been in Thailand for 17 years, and we feel that because of the growth of our business, we feel that it is the right time for us to celebrate our 17th anniversary in Thailand by doing more for our customers and at the same time to attract investors to join us in the growth of our business.
Dr. Dam, and can you tell us about the potentials of the upside gains as well as the downside risk for this property fund, as well as the reactions from the investors?
Well, as you know, as with all IPOs, there's always a possible downside. But for a business like Tesco Lotus, we feel that investors should have high confidence in our business. And we have a 17-year track record in Thailand, which shows that we are a growing business. In fact, the property fund IPO that we are launching, again, based on the approval of the SEC, we believe that it should be the largest property fund IPO in the history of the market. And it is in fact also the first retail-based property fund IPO that is directly related to a large retailer like Tesco Lotus. So I would think that we are quite confident about our venture at this point.
Yeah, well, we understand that the money raised from this property fund will be used to fund the growth for Tesco Lotus. Can you elaborate a bit on this?
Sure. There are three main areas that we plan to use the proceeds from the investment. One is to ensure that our business continue to grow, be it through new stores or in hiring new people to join the business. Secondly, we would want to use the funds to refresh or renovate existing stores. And thirdly, which is most importantly, is to improve the supply chain, the distribution system of the company as the business grows.
I see. Dr. Dam, and with the 13-year track of Tesco Lotus, what is the outlook for the business expansion this year and the next?
Well, normally every year we don't open that many stores. For the IPO that we are launching is mostly based on our hypermarket business. Each year we would open about 5 to 6 hypermarkets, and so the plan is we're still growing at that rate at this point.
Well,
I see. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Dam, today.
Well.